Nature's brush. Time for breakfast. Gotta start out with some blueberries, some puff wheat, smile on my face. Ain't nothing gonna take nothing away from me now. Woo! Here we go.
Fresh. Blueberries are delicious. Good brain food. Blueberries are tasty. A little tangy. Otherwise delicious. I love blueberries. Let's get this show started, huh? What do you say?
Oh, the sound of fall. Fall is here. And I'm a simple man and I like to crunch some leaves. But I was actually gonna go show you guys a really cool little park over here. Some beautiful little colored landscape over here.
So fall is my favorite season, without question. There's just, it's the shortest of them all. It goes so fast. But I'll tell you, it's the prettiest. I love the air, that it's crispy outside. It's not hot, it's not cold. Although on Halloween this year, we did get some snow. And that was kind of silly, that was crazy. But in all honesty, I always have loved fall. I love Halloween time. Autumn is just so pretty, and I guess I'm being a little repetitive, but I guess as I get older, I learn to appreciate the seasons, you know, because it's time is of importance now. You know, me and my buddy Palms just the other day were talking about how time has much more value when you get older, and you know, you don't really think about that stuff. But for now, I'm gonna go take a look at some things around my neighborhood that I have failed to do so. You know, after years of living here, and there's some cool stuff around here. Just pretty trees and little trails and stuff like that. And then later on in the show, guys, I want to actually show you some stuff that I have recently picked up from some thrift shops, and a couple things that I got online. And yeah, let's check this out, guys.
We're pulling in this little park over here. And I don't know. Pure Michigan, man. It's just nature and trees. Most of these leaves have already ended up on the ground over here, and it's such a bummer. Like usually, you know, I think I'm probably like a week late, but usually these trees over here are so vibrant, and the yellow color of them are just, oh, it's awesome. But yeah,
Welcome to the Lewis Switcher Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. This is going to be the second episode. I appreciate everybody who took the time out to watch my pilot. I have 16 subscribers now, and I can't thank every one of you enough. I know 16 doesn't sound like a big number, but to me, you know, for having one episode, and there's just millions and millions of people that do these shows, and for 16 of you to subscribe and to take the time out and to watch my show was really awesome. And I can't thank you enough. But I wanted to start this show out today by really giving thanks to the people who inspired me to actually start this show and to go on these adventures and to share with you the films that I love. And I have a lot in store for you. The pilot was just a sample and a small taste of what I have planned. And I have some friends that are going to join me on this show, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys will come along for the ride. It is a beautiful fall crisp day today. It's about 50 degrees. I'm just kind of walking around. I wanted to get out of the house. I have a break on work. I'm going to grab some lunch. So yeah, I really wanted to thank everybody so much for watching my pilot. I got 16 subscribers in a couple of days, and 16 doesn't sound like a big number, but to me that's huge, and I really appreciate it. I really do. But I really want to start this off by just showing my appreciation and thanks to the people that have inspired me. There's a name I really want to mention and talk about it. Not too in depth, but just to show that there's a couple of guys that have really inspired me to come out and start doing this stuff. And the first guy I want to mention, of course, is my favorite, and his name is Cinestalker. Danny, I can't thank you enough, man, for all the content you put out there for all of your subscribers to enjoy. And you know, your thorough and your genuine and organic nature, I think, you know, has really just kind of like given me a push to get out there and to maybe do some things that I like, and maybe I can have some people to come watch and to really share it with. And I love that your community of viewers like always responds to your material, and you're always getting back to them and you're communicating with them, and I think that's awesome. You know, like for me, you know, it's great that I've already made a few really good friends. PMac Movies, shout out to you, buddy. I love the fact that, you know, people from all across the country and the world can kind of get to know each other, and, you know, just to kind of talk about, you know, movies, film, things we enjoy in life. And I think that's awesome. You know, there's so many people out there just like us that love the things that we do. And today on this episode, I just really wanted to point out Danny Cinestalker. Link is going to be down below in the description if I could figure that out. I'm still a rookie, still a novice at this, but Danny, I mean, honestly, I love your show. If you guys haven't seen Cinestalker stuff, you guys gotta get out there and watch his stuff. He's got such a vault of material out there. So please check out Danny Cinestalker. Much love to you, brother. I've always kind of wanted to check out was this little waterfall over here. I don't know if you guys can see that from here, but I didn't bring my swamp suit, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down there. Plus, it's actually a little colder than I thought today. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little spot over here. Nice little waterfall over there. Michigan, we got some cool stuff. I should be like a spokesman for Michigan. Time to get back to work. But after I clock out of work today, I'm gonna show you some stuff that I recently picked up, some really cool flicks. Crossing the road here. Little jaywalker I am sometimes. But yeah, guys, come along for the ride with me this season on the Lewis Switcher Show. I got a lot of big plans, a lot of things in store. And thanks to everybody that's taking the time to watch the show.
Gotta have that Aberwise Chicago style chocolate milk. So good, so good. Got my Kino catalog. Just got off of work. Gonna show you some guys. Show you guys some stuff that I picked up.
You know how we do it on the show. Before we get started with some of these recent pickups and some of these films I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna start things off. A little background music on the Stay Tuned soundtrack. My buddy Ben got me actually the VHS copy, the DVD, and this soundtrack, which I didn't even know existed. So we're gonna start some of this up, huh? Happy belated Halloween, everybody. I hope everybody's Halloween was safe, sound, enjoyable. I didn't have one piece of candy on Halloween. It's like a sin, it's terrible. But yeah, hope everybody had a great Halloween. I got some really interesting stuff to go over with you guys today. I just got this Kino Lorber catalog in the mail, and they want to take all my money. I'm actually having a sale right now for all you Kino collectors. Churi, T-Money86, shout out to you, my man. I'm actually going to be working on some of his stuff. I did an intro for his show. I'm going to put a link down in the description box below, so make sure you guys check out T-Money86. He's a really awesome guy. I mean, his collection is unbelievable. He's got some of the best horror films out there. I don't know how this guy has room in his house for all these films he collects. It's unbelievable, but check his show out. It's awesome. A real quick shout out to Fright Rags for scoring me this awesome shirt, Tom Atkins Halloween 3. God, I love that film so much. Are you guys Halloween 3 fans? I know a lot of people don't dig it, but I love it. I think Tom Atkins is the man. They made that movie with love, and it was different. I like things that are different, you know, stuff that it's out of the norm, out of the box. And Tommy Lee Wallace and Tom Atkins, Stacey Nelkin, they did a great job on that film. Awesome movie. But yeah, shout out to Fright Rags. Gotta stay hydrated, everybody. Okay, I got 12 things to talk to you guys about today. This is stuff that I picked up over the last couple of months. It's just been sitting around. I haven't got to everything, but there is some stuff in here that's awesome, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. So let's get down to business. Okay, the first one picked up was the Black Coat's daughter, Emma Roberts. At first, when Emma Roberts came into the scene with Scream 4, they shot that locally, actually, in Michigan, some of the suburbs of the city. I picked this up just because I like the cover art. I flipped it around in the back and I saw that Osgood Perkins was the director. And if you guys aren't familiar with Osgood Perkins, he is the son of Anthony Perkins, who obviously was made famous by playing Norman Bates in Hitchcock's Psycho and 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, upon my initial thoughts on this film, I don't know. It was kind of a hit or miss, I think, with a lot of people. But for me, I'd say it was more of a miss. I thought the photography in it was beautiful. I thought the acting was really good, but I think the story just kind of fell short with me. I don't know if I would call it more of kind of a psychological horror film. Bloody Disgusting gave it a review of a horror masterpiece. But I have to disagree. I guess I just didn't get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I think the only thing I really took from it, beautiful photography. But yeah, Emma Roberts is really always nice to look at. But other than that, I'd say you can go ahead and pass on this one. But that's only my opinion. Next up is a release from Scream Factory, Shout Factory, starring Mary Steenburgen. It is Dead of Winter. And this one came out in 1987. I love the fact that this is like a gothic horror film. You know, it's kind of a one location set thriller, and yeah, like I said, more of a gothic horror. Photography again is beautiful. It's shot in the wintertime. It's got to be somewhere maybe in Canada or something. But Mary Steenburgen, I mean, Back to the Future 3, I mean, I really liked her a lot. I think she's a great actress. She's done some silly stuff, but what actor or actress hasn't had to take work that's a little silly? But yeah, Dead of Winter. There's some a new interview on here with Mary Steenburgen. It's actually pretty in depth too. It's not like a 60-second piece or anything. It's actually pretty cool. But if you guys haven't seen Dead of Winter, I thought it was actually really cool. I really enjoyed this one. In a weird way, this kind of reminded me of Curse of Chucky. Curse of Chucky was kind of set in this gothic landscape inside this really creepy house, and same thing goes for this, and the acting in this is absolutely fantastic. Corey Matthews' dad from Boy Meets World shows up in this. Oh gosh, what is his name? William Russ, and I thought that was great to see him. I always liked that guy a lot. But yeah, check Dead of Winter out, available now from Shout Factory. This one's actually been around for a while. But yeah, just recently picked it up and loved it. The next one I have to talk to you guys about is a film starring Dolph Lundgren. It's a film called Altitude, straight to DVD, straight to Blu-ray. You already know. That's how Dolph rocks. Denise Richards, Chuck Liddell. Wasn't he like a fighter or something? I'm not sure. But this, I gave this a watch. And this was one of Dolph's, I don't know. You know, I just didn't really get into this one. I thought, Dolph's part was a little too minuscule. He didn't have a lot of screen time in this one. Denise Richards, I don't know, I never really thought too much of her, but I didn't pay much for this. I think I paid like maybe $6-7. I had Shopkick points I used for this. But yeah, if you guys like Dolph Lundgren and you guys want to give it a shot, it's okay. I mean, it's kind of like a pass for me. But I did enjoy parts of it. I mean, I just support Dolph. I support a lot of his stuff, so I try to pick up everything I can that has him, and it's got a nice little embossed slipcover on it, stuff like that, but nothing too spectacular. Next one I have is a full moon flick called Doll Man. Doll Man is great. This is a full moon classic. If you guys aren't familiar with Full Moon, Charles Band pretty much kind of took off after Puppet Master and stuff like that. It was, he was kind of like the first independent, I mean, I wouldn't say the first, but a guy that put all these great films, low budget films on straight to the mom and pop video shop. And, classics like Doll Man and Demonic Toys and stuff like that. So yeah, Doll Man was a really good score. There's actually original vidcast on here with Charles Band, Full Moon trailers. He puts trailers on everything. That guy loves to promote his stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. He's his own studio. He does what he wants. But yeah, Doll Man. Really enjoyed this one. All right, next up, this was actually a gift. I got this gift a while ago from some really cool people from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They're from the Burgh, and I love the Burgh. Pennsylvania in general is a beautiful state, but Pittsburgh especially, I love it. Almost moved to Pittsburgh, actually. But yeah, this was a gift actually sent to me. They have a YouTube channel. I'm going to try to link their channel down below. Christine and Chris, thank you guys so much for this Evil Bong box set. It's still sealed. I have not watched it. It comes with Evil Bong 2, and Evil Bong 3. Another Full Moon franchise. I've only seen the first two, haven't seen the third, haven't seen the ones with the Ginger Dead Man. But yeah, this is some schlocky, really just cheese ball fun. It's something that you throw on just to kind of enjoy. This box set is so cool, and they were so generous to send this to me, and I can't thank you guys enough. There are a couple of my subscribers. I actually found them through Full Moon and stuff because they actually get the Full Moon mystery box, and they do the horror pack unboxings. And they're just really, really cool peeps. It's great to have this community of people that, you know, we share this common ground together. And God, what nice people. They sent me this, and you know, it's just, I don't know, great people. Thank you guys so much. But I haven't watched the third one. I've seen the first two. I'm actually going to crack this open tonight and actually get down with some Evil Bong. I mean, Tommy Chong, Charles Band put this stuff together, and it's just a lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen Evil Bong, check it out. But yeah, thank you guys, Chris and Christine. Thank you guys so much. Check their YouTube channel out. I'm going to link that down below. But next is Cult of Chucky. And I was actually really excited. I love this little lenticular too. It's pretty neat. But yeah, Cult of Chucky came out, I think last month. I picked that up, and I loved the last one. I loved it. Curse of Chucky, like I said, it was just like this really... I actually thought it was like one of the best in the franchise. You know, after Bride and Seed of Chucky, it kind of got really, really comical, and Chucky became kind of a joke. In a sense, like Freddy Krueger, you know. I think in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, things just got really, really comical, and Freddy was kind of this, he wasn't scary anymore, and I felt like that's what was happening with Chucky, Charles Lee Ray, and Don Mancini did a great job at kind of restoring the franchise's roots and making this awesome gothic horror film. And Brad Dourif's daughter, Fiona Dourif, starred in this, in Cult and in Curse as Nika, and I love the character, and I love like where they went with the story. But with Cult, it got a little crazy, but I'm not saying that crazy is bad. I really liked it. I've read a lot of bad reviews about this on what people thought about it, but in a sense, like, I thought it was really entertaining. It was really well made. You know, shot in this mental asylum and stuff, and I've always kind of enjoyed stuff like that. But it was great seeing Alex Vincent back, the guy who played Andy in the first two films, who was later replaced in the third film. But I think out of this whole franchise, Part 3 has always been my favorite. You know, at the military camp with Tyler and Let's Play Hide the Soul and stuff like that. I love Part 3, but Cult of Chucky, very enjoyable. It wasn't one of the better in the franchise, but it's awesome that they're keeping this thing alive and they keep going with it. It's great to see Tiffany back. I always did like Jennifer Tilly and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Cult of Chucky, pick it up. Now available on Blu-ray. Next one I have, independent film. Really cool Halloween, like the atmosphere that they did for this flick was great. A film called The Barn. I picked this up at my local Family Video. It was like $5. But I watched this one, and as far as like the atmospheric elements to the film, it really kind of made you feel like it was Halloween time. Some of the characters you didn't really give a shit about, but that's beside the point. I think as far as a very, very low budget independent film, I thought it was very well made. They got some really cool merchandise for the characters in the film. So yeah, The Barn was actually one that I've scored recently that I loved, and I would actually revisit this on a seasonal basis, you know, watch it around Halloween time. It was really, really cool. There's some reviews on here from Bloody Disgusting, a stunning portal into campy 80s horror, and I would agree with that. You know, it kind of like has that VHS gritty look to it. And another review from Dread Central says top 5 best horror films of 2016. I would even agree with that, because horror films nowadays, like, they're so hard to find good ones. There's so many bad ones, and not that that's, there's nothing wrong with that. There are filmmakers out there that are doing their best and trying to put out a great film. But this one actually was a really big hit with me. I actually really like this, so I couldn't recommend The Barn enough. This one came out, I think, a couple of years ago. But yeah, check this one out, The Barn. Next one I have to talk to you guys about is my buddy Ben, for my birthday, actually picked me this up. I mentioned that. Stay Tuned, starring John Ritter and Pam Dauber. Awesome, classic, video store flick from my childhood. John Ritter has always been one of my favorites. Just such a great quality to his acting. He's actually stars in some of my favorite films. I'd say one of my favorites John Ritter ever did was Real Men with him and James Belushi. God, such a quotable movie. You can watch it over and over. It's so much fun. But Stay Tuned is another one of those that just has this great quality about it. I'm pretty sure this was in the 90s, 1992, back when they made great films, and just a really, really weird movie. It's like another one of those that's super different from everything, and I definitely recommend it. I think this is out of print currently, so when my buddy Ben actually gave me the soundtrack, the VHS tape, it kind of blew me away. Like, I was like, wow, like, where'd you find this, man? Like, this isn't something you just go to a store and find. But yeah, Stay Tuned is so much fun. A little snapback case here. Next one I got a few more to talk to you guys about today. I picked this up. It's a Shout Factory Collector's Edition release of Mr. Mom. And Michael Keaton, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, he's another one that is just absolutely probably in my top 3 favorite actors of all time. The Dream Team, Bruce Wayne, he is the best Batman, hands down. Bruce Wayne and his portrayal of Bruce Wayne was awesome in the first couple of Tim Burton Batmans. But this one, Mr. Mom, with him and Terry Garr, God, this was back in the, I want to say early 80s. 1983. This Blu-ray transfer is awesome, because I had like a DVD copy of it, I'm pretty sure, that was really just terrible looking. I mean, the VHS copy probably looked better, but this Blu-ray, they did a really, really nice job at cleaning this thing up. It's got a great slipcover on it. It's got a little cool documentary on it with some stars of the film that kind of reflect on their experiences on set. But Mr. Mom was so much fun, just a funny, good quality film. Michael Keaton, I think this was his second film, his first being Night Shift. Him and Henry Winkler. God, Night Shift's another great film. But yeah, Mr. Mom, had to pick this one up and add this to the collection. Shout Factory is one of the most trustworthy Blu-ray companies out there, and can't recommend this enough. Mr. Mom, pick this one up. I'm pretty sure I paid like $20 for it. But for me, it's something that is very rewatchable, and I think that's a reason when I make a decision, when I pull the trigger on a purchase, is does it have a lot of rewatch value? Is this something that's just going to collect dust on my shelf? But for me, this is definitely not a dust collector. It's something that I actually have watched already a few times since I've picked it up. Even if it's background, just to throw it on, because it's just such a good, wholesome, it's like a warm, I mean, John Hughes, I'm pretty sure wrote this. Yeah, John Hughes wrote this. And God, John Hughes, can we even begin to talk about that man's vault of quality filmmaking? But yeah, Mr. Mom, John Hughes did a great job with this. Pick this one up. It's a Vestron video release of Blood Diner. And wow, look at that slipcover. Vestron does such a cool job with their slipcovers and their releases. Lionsgate and Vestron have been beginning to release some video vault classics. And Blood Diner is one of those. It's kind of a silly film. It's not the greatest, but I think the artwork's probably better than the film is. But Blood Diner is one that I definitely wanted to pick up. This is like number 2 in their series. I don't have many of these, but I want to start collecting the Vestron series. I don't want to get all of them, but I know Slaughter High just dropped on Halloween, and I'm definitely going to run out and grab Slaughter High soon. But Blood Diner, I watched this one, and it had been many years since I had seen it, and it was fun. It's just a really, really cool, I don't even know if I'd call it a slasher. It's just kind of a weirdo fest. Let's go with Weirdo Fest. But yeah, Blood Diner, awesome release by Vestron. I hope they keep pumping these things out. Now we have Shakes the Clown. Bobcat Goldthwait film put out by Mill Creek Entertainment. But yeah, cool little slip on this one too, Blu-ray. I don't know if there's a DVD in here or not, but I remember seeing this one a long time ago. The artwork kind of sold me on the front, and yeah, this one was really affordable. I think it was maybe less than $10. But Bobcat Goldthwait, I always loved his stuff in the Police Academy series. He's just a really, he's kind of a weird guy, to be honest. He seems like really weird, but I like him. So Shakes the Clown. Review on the back is the Citizen Kane of alcoholic clown movies. I mean, how many alcoholic clown movies are out there, you know? So, but yeah, Shakes the Clown here on Blu-ray. And then last but not least, I love Ashley Judd. Ever since a film with her and Bruce Greenwood and Tommy Lee Jones called Double Jeopardy, I kind of like fell in love with her as an actress. She's not only beautiful, like she's drop dead gorgeous in my opinion, but she's actually very, very talented. I think she can kind of go A to Z with a range of what kind of character she can play. And then this film, God, okay, let's start out with the review on the front. Hot, sexy, violent. It's a film called Normal Life here on DVD, and this one, God, when did this come out? Don't see a date on this. 1993, so another 90s release. But yeah, Ashley Judd, Luke Perry, love was their addiction, crime was the drug, and it was actually kind of a depressing movie. Maybe because of how realistic the story is, and the fact that these two people, you know, kind of go through this, I don't even know what I call it, in a sense of just maybe pure chaotic downward spiral of a life turn, and you know, trying to make some what of a normal life together as a couple, but that just doesn't happen. Ashley Judd pretty much plays this really on the edge, like crazy character, and she does a great job with it. Luke Perry too did a really good job. The acting was good, but kind of a depressing, dark film. I'd definitely call it a drama. I'm not huge into drama, but if the cast and synopsis kind of grab my attention, absolutely, I'll check it out. But that's all I have for you guys today as far as my recent pickups and stuff like that. So, man, I so much appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch. We have a lot in store here on the Lewis Switcher Show together. We're going to actually go out and shoot some new episodes. I actually have about 4 or 5 episodes I'm in the process of cutting together to share with you guys. But like I said earlier in this video, Danny Cinestalker is such a huge inspiration to me wanting to start my own show. And he's just been so kind and so responsive to me as a fan of his, and we've become friends and we chat online and stuff like that. And Danny, God, much love to you, brother. Check Danny's show out. PMAC Movies, another guy that we've become friends. I'm going to put his link down in the description box as well. So those are 2 guys right off the bat. And T-Money86. T-Money86 is another guy that's going to be linked down below. Chris and Christine's YouTube show is going to be linked down below. So all those shows down below, just give them some love. Go over there and watch some of their episodes. Give them some thumbs up. Subscribe to them. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and get something to eat. Maybe watch one of these flicks that I haven't checked out. Probably Evil Bong. Thanks, Chris, Christine. Thank you, guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the Lewis Switcher Show. We're going to see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you guys. Much love to you guys. See you guys next time.